Hey guys, Fly Girl VSG, Lindsay here coming to you with my week 20 part 2 update. I won't go into the numbers again since I just went over that, but I did want to make a second video, hopefully a short video, just about how I've noticed hormones affecting me in this process. You know, your hormones, I didn't know that. I didn't know this before I started this process, but hormones are stored in your fat cells, and as you lose weight, you know, those hormones get discombobulated. As you lose weight rapidly, which 74 point whatever pounds in 5 months is really pretty rapid, then it can get a little out of hand, your hormones. So, I'm just gonna say it like it is. Everyone is different, of this I know, and so this is what I'm experiencing. So, I feel that since surgery, my stress tolerance has gone way down. Normally, I can handle quite a bit of stress. I'm a really good multitasker. I'm really good at juggling. And I do tend to take some things personally, I suppose, like work things and whatever. But, you know, I usually react really hot in the first few minutes, or really, like, reactive, and then I calm down right away. And then I'm like, okay. So I know that about myself, and I also have learned over the years to not say or do anything in those first few minutes, because I don't have a really bad temper or anything. I just tend to get, like, really stressed right away, and then I calm down. So, but my stress tolerance feels really, really low. And it could be hormones. It could be that I have stressful things going on. My boyfriend is traveling, and I don't get to see him. That's stressful. We are going to be going on 6 weeks by the time I see him next. I mean, that sucks, for a 4.5-year long relationship that has never been long distance before, you know? I was having problems with my neighbors and thinking about selling my house. I love my house. I mean, look at this. Look at this wall. Look at those lights. Look at that. I mean, who doesn't, I mean, just this room makes me happy. Stressful. So, you know, I really felt completely unable to deal with that stress. And then, so I don't know if it was just because it was more than I could bear, the idea of moving, where to go, how to afford it, all that stuff, or if, like, my tolerance is low. So I don't really know if it's just that I have stressful things going on, or that my tolerance is low. It feels low. It feels like things get bigger, feel bigger than they should feel, comparative to life pre-surgery. Another thing is, and I hate to tell this to you ladies, because, you know, I think I might be the only one who feels this way. Actually, that's not true. I talked to somebody else who feels this way too. But I think this is probably the opposite of how most people talk about they feel. But my sex drive has been low. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't help that my boyfriend's been away. And so I don't have any outlet anyway. But even when he's around, like, I want him to want me, but I don't really care. Like, I mean, I care. I want to have sex. I want to have sex with him. But I'm initiating a lot less than I used to. And I'm the sole initiator in my relationship. I'm not going to lie. I am. And so that tells you something, because he's initiating, because I'm not. And I want to. I do. I haven't, you know, I just feel like I have so much on my plate. Like, I just don't. I mean, I try to perk up, so to speak, when he's in town, because, you know, like, I see him so rarely, like, it's really important for us to be able to connect like that. But yeah, it's been weird. This is going to be gross, so you can mute this if this is going to be too much information. Dudes especially, this has nothing to do with you. This is about vaginas. So, I'm going to tell you. And then you could wait, like, maybe 1.5 or 2 minutes and then turn it back on. In case a dude is watching this, I apologize ahead of time. And maybe you want to know this. Maybe you want to learn, have a little lesson about vaginas. I don't know. So before, when I would have my period, I'm on birth control, so I'm really regulated. Everything's fine. You know, I have a little PMS, a little bit, not too bad, changes every month. Sometimes it's a backache, sometimes I've got a headache, sometimes I'm really hungry, sometimes a little irritable. Let me go to the vagina in a minute. Let me say this about PMS. My PMS is out of fucking control. Like, more irritable. I'm more hungry. My PMS eating is out of control. Like the week before my period, oh my God, I want to eat everything. The head hunger is crazy. It's more head hunger. It's definitely more snacking, munching than it is like actual physical hunger. But normally it's like I notice it, but I can kind of keep it at bay. Since surgery, and then I can eat solids, like especially the last, you know, well, I mean 3 months, I guess, out of almost 5. My PMS eating when it happens is rough. My overall PMS is worse. I don't really get cramps. I don't really get that kind of stuff. It's all mood or food related. So either I want to eat, or I'm irritable, or I'm depressed. I definitely have blue days. Let me get to the vagina part. So those are my PMS symptoms have definitely gotten exacerbated, I think, by the hormones flooding my everything. But I've noticed that I think that they say when you're heavy, whether you have your periods or not, again, I didn't know that. I mean, I never knew this. This is crazy that I didn't know this about my own body, but that heavy women do not ovulate. Not saying heavy women do not ovulate, but sometimes they do not ovulate. I never thought about this, but I will say that there are signs of ovulation now that I didn't have pre-surgery, like secretions and things that come out of your vagina during the month. Okay, boys, you can turn it back on. You're good to go. No more vagina talk. Other ways I've noticed hormones to affect me, you know, I feel like my overall irritability has totally been in check. Like I've not been a raging bitch, but maybe in combination with the stress tolerance, I sometimes become really obsessed with a thought, or I get my teeth sunk into it, as my boyfriend would say, like, you've really got your teeth sunk into it. And I stick, and then I start to, like, really, like, rev up, like, almost like a lot of anxiety thinking. Like, I pick a thought or something that, like, I think is missing in my life, or a relationship or something, and I'm just, like, obsess, you know, it's, like, over and over and over and over. Like, I'm saying obsess so fast I can't even say it. And I, you know, nothing really helps with that. I had my teeth stuck into something on Tuesday. I went to yoga and I felt much better. So I try to just manage it that way. But, you know, when you're an emotional eater or borderline food addict, like, that kind of shit is hard to deal with, let me tell you. So, yeah, I mean, other than that, though, I mean, it's been pretty mild. It's just, those are the things that are affecting me. I definitely noticed those things, especially the PMS, eating and irritability and depression, like the couple days before my period feeling a little blue. Or having just like a random day a month where I have unexplained sadness, like just unexplained. Mostly I'm a really happy person. I feel happy most of the time. But, you know, we all have our moments. I have been really lucky. I've had 0 hair loss. I am almost 5 months out and I've had 0 excess hair loss. 0. So I'm really, knock on wood, that will continue. I hope it will. So yay, I'm under 10 minutes. Yay! I'm so excited. So, anyway, I hope that's helpful to you guys. I just had been meaning to talk about that for a while, but didn't want to, talk about it so much today in everything else I wanted to mention. So, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I know I will, hanging out with my girlfriends. And, next week when I come in with curly hair, I hope that you can see all the blonde stuff going on. Hopefully it will look like my blonde. We'll see. We'll see. I hope it does. Otherwise, I may go in sooner than later and have her re-blonde it because, like, I really wanted a drastic change. All right, kids. Love you. Have a great week. Keep it fly.